What's going on, everyone? I just wanted to get on here and real quick and just, kind of warn you, as I've done for many years. Hopefully, people start waking up. But what is this company, Balenciaga or whatever? I just got permanently banned, all right, again, because of a video that I had posted that hit like 1.5 million. They just took me down right away. It was a video where they had the bag and they were holding the baby and there was the blood and things like that. And I want you to see a pattern now. When I first started warning about this, I think probably about 9, 10 years ago, I was getting banned on Facebook for 30-day periods. Like first they ban you for like a day, right? Then it was 3 days, then it was 7 days. Now it's at the point on Facebook, like when I get banned, it's for a 30-day period. But the Facebook platform is starting to die down. TikTok and other places, Instagram. I'm shadow banned on Instagram. Marcus Rogers, Child of the King. I've been shadow banned for about over, oh my goodness, like a year and a half. They said I posted a lot of misinformation. If you go to follow me or even my wife, a notification pops up and it says, are you sure you want to follow this person? They post a lot of misinformation. Like, it is crazy, the censorship. You see what happened with Kyrie Irving, whether you agree with his views or not. You see what happened with Kanye West, known as Jay, right? You see what happened with Andrew Tate. Why is it that they only try to silence one type of voice, one type of thought? And here's the tricky thing, right? You look at somebody like Kyrie Irving or Ye and you say, well, they're crazy. I don't agree with their views. There's a lot of crazy stuff that is getting posted on the internet that I'm sure you don't agree with, that is not getting censored, but it's acceptable. I'm going to give you an example that I've always given you guys. It's okay to mock Christianity. It's okay for them to make fun of Christianity, make a mockery of it in their music videos, award shows, televisions, at the LGBTQ parade, have a gay Jesus hanging on the cross. But that stuff can be out there. But look at what's this rapper's name, DaBaby. Anybody that goes against the agenda, that speaks out, they try to silence them. I had a video on YouTube, where the kid, was on the live with his mom. It hit like 7.5 million plays, and pretty much he was like, my mom is forcing me to, go into this lifestyle. YouTube came in with the strike right away, and I've said this for years, false prophet media. They're trying to project, right? The devil's the prince of the airwaves, airplay. They're trying to project a certain way of thinking, right? A certain mindset. And if you don't go with that flow, right? It's like a slave mentality. You need to stay in this box. If you try to break out of this box, we're going to hit you with the whip. You've seen what happened with Kyrie Irving. He posted something, no caption. This thing that he posted is still on Amazon. If it's so bad, why are we not taking it down from Amazon? Why is that energy not being applied there? There's a double standard. There's a hypocrisy, right? So many things. We could go to the political side, the Hunter Biden laptops. If that was somebody else's son, it would have been blasting over the media. So they're trying to control your perspective. They're trying to control the flow of information. They're trying to control the way that you see things. And it's so much deeper than you think. And yes, this affects Christians. Why? Because now you're looking at Kyrie Irving, Kanye West, Andrew Tate, Donald Trump, and you say, oh, well, I can understand why they would censor those guys. They're coming for you next. They're already coming for our children. They're already trying to condition them now. They're coming through the education system. They're coming through the entertainment, right? They're coming through the media. And they're trying to really direct just the flow of intake. You think about it. I talk to my kids all the time, especially being in Chicago. They're projecting a certain way of thinking on our children. And that's why these kids are like, man, it's so crazy. I got permanently banned for, on TikTok, they had took me down for talking about the D Wade situation with his son transitioning. If you think that this is not going to really happen to Christians, I mean, it's already happened to Christians, but what a lot of people like to do is they look at people like me and they say, well, that guy's crazy. They look for some reason to justify or ignore the reality that there's a war going on. They do not want Elon Musk to, when he bought Twitter, the reason they panicked is because now he's talking about releasing the receipts of everybody that they're banning and censoring. And you're going to see, when you see those receipts, there's a pattern of who they ban and who they try to silence. The reality is it's one type of thought process that they're coming against. And here's the thing, when you even think about it deeper, it's the thought process that it comes from the side where people say, hey, a man is a man. It comes from the side where they say men can't have periods. It comes from the side where they say, you know what, a man can't get pregnant. It comes from the side where they say marriage is between a man and a woman. That's the side that they try to silence over and over again. It comes from the side where we talk about being a manly man. Why is there such an attack against men in society? Because God created men to be the leaders, regardless of how people feel like that. And so when you come against God's order and you mess up that order, then you can create and breed chaos. This is why statistics show families without the father in the home, the statistics prove that they're more liable to get into a lot of negative behaviors. That's just the reality because God has an order. So there's an antichrist spirit that's moving in this earth, and we're seeing the beast system be created right in front of our faces. If you don't get this, you can't go in the store. If you don't wear this, you can't go in the store. If you don't get this, you can't go into the store. If you don't think like this. And so now we got electric cars that they're pushing. We've got, everything, all the money to be electrical, our electronic digital dollar. So at the press of the button, oh, you don't want to comply? We'll turn your car off. We'll turn your money off. What does that sound like? Like they're warming you up. The thing that you got to realize is that the devil, he's not just going to come out and say, hey, I'm the devil. He's going to move slow and surely. That's how the deception happens. Little by little, taking different freedoms. When you see what's happening with Kanye West, Andrew Tate, they're banning them off of apps, banning them out of the banks. They're testing the water to see what they can get away with. That's why we must speak up. You say, well, why should Christians be speaking up? That's why you should be speaking up, because they are testing to see what will we allow them to get away with before we rise up. Go to www.marcusrogers.ministries if you want to support this ministry, and just continue to stream the music. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Be blessed.